split twin flames, and the third energy. Yeah, this is Science of Soul Connections and Astrology Part 5, and we want to dive right in. In this video, we're talking about the split twin flame. It is just a short summary. Then we have the opposing energy in split twin flames, and then split twin flames and the third energy. If you want to know what I mean when I talk about third energy, make sure you stay tuned till the end. The split twin flame, yes, it is a short summary. It is not as extended as part 4, of course. We just want to repeat it. So the split twin flame, they meet for the awakening journey, and they mirror each other's shadows, and often one person runs and the other chases. You have heard about that. However, just because you are in a situation where one person runs and the other chases, that does not mean automatically that you're twin flames. Not at all, because it could be just some kind of trauma bonding. And the pain in this journey is that they project her needs, she, the divine feminine, projects her needs onto him, and like, I need you to be with me, and he is not available, and that is what hurts. You know, it's like, you don't give me what I need. He will not abuse her mentally, physically, or emotionally. That is not a twin flame of any kind. That is not a divine counterpart of any kind even. So once this wound is healed, they can reunite and stay together, and all split twin flames or twin flames can get together if they are true to their journey and do the shadow work. And I mean true to the journey, that means for me that you ascended more and you connected to your higher self, and your higher self that is still feeling this connection to the other person, and that is happening in a twin flame. Then your higher self will tell you, yes, stay on this path, you will reunite. If there's constant doubt, then it either means that you're not connected to your higher self yet, or it's not your twin flame. You know, if you don't feel like, yeah, we get this going, we can do this, not your twin flame, or you're not at that point yet. They can get together, not in another life, in this life, if the divine feminine is committed to the journey, because she is attracting the masculine once she has done the shadow work. This is a monad. This is the souls that split again and again and again, and you could imagine each of those dots would have all of that below here. And so this is a soul family, it's a monad, and the split twin flame would be the last split that happened in the creation. So this would be the soul. Here we do have it as well, and then the round thing, to me it's the physical, it's the body, but most of us, of course, is in higher dimensions. Does not mean we have another body here, but imagine it was one soul and then it split, and then we have two souls that are still perfect. They're not half souls, they're perfect souls. Imagine when a woman is pregnant with identical twins, it was one fertilized egg, one sperm, one egg, and that cell of mass separated into two embryos, and they're not half people. They have a special connection, they kind of belong together, yes, but they're not half people. And neither are split twin flames. There's no half souls, it doesn't exist. So yes, the split twin flame, it was one energy, one stream of consciousness that split into two, a masculine and a more feminine energy. Yeah, I like the yin yang symbol that holds both feminine and masculine energy in each part. Some split twin flames are more masculine in nature and some are more feminine. But since they always hold up both energies, they still split in masculine and feminine. I was talking about this in the last video if you want to learn more about that. Yeah, the opposing energy in split twin flames. And we do have opposing energy here. You see it here. We have Aries is opposite of Libra, Taurus is opposite of Scorpio, Gemini is opposite of Sagittarius, and so on. So those are polar opposites. You see, it's the furthest away, but still connected. And that is what a split twin flame is. It's not furthest away, but you know, one is in the feminine, one is in the masculine energy, and they have to create this balance. And we see it here. This would be more like monadic twin flames that are pretty close to the middle of the masculine and feminine energy. And here we have the red line. One divine masculine would not attract the divine feminine that's not so much in her feminine energy. He would attract the person, the woman It doesn't have to be a woman. Of course, there's homosexual twin flames as well. And also, of course, the masculine energy can be incarnated in the female body and vice versa. But the masculine energy that's very masculine would attract a very feminine energy. And the feminine energy that is not as much is in a feminine energy, but still, of course, feminine, would attract a masculine that is not like super masculine, but still masculine. So we always attract what balances us out, you could say. So, but if you're a polar opposites, you might be too different, and for that reason, not compatible. But we always said a split twin flame would be your perfect match. So how does it work when we are completely different, but still a perfect match? And here I was writing down some keywords for each sign. Aries is opposite of Libra, and we have here, they're very dynamic and can be aggressive. And then we have Libra, that's very diplomatic and charming and peaceful. So we have aggressive versus peaceful. And please remember, those are archetypes. Not every Aries is aggressive, okay? But those are just some keywords for those archetypes. We do have the soft, the elegant, then we have the bold and striking here. So you already see it's completely different. How would a couple make this work? Same with Taurus and Scorpio. We have the elegant, and then we have the dark and mysterious. We have the friendly, and then again we do have the dark and intimidating. And friendly and intimidating, polar opposite. We have sensual and sexual. You already see that those are polar opposite energies as well. So how would they go together? Gemini and Sagittarius, those in my opinion are not too different. We have charismatic and intelligent. The difference, of course, is Gemini is an air sign, so for them their action is more like in their head, and fire would be more out there and wanting to do stuff. You see it's the active part, and they would more like, I don't want to say chill, but yeah, chill and talk to people. Then we have Cancer and Capricorn. Again, extremely different energy. We've got the very compassionate, and then we do have the more like cold energy. We have sweet and gentle, then we have the closed off and nurturing, and then again the serious, grouchy energy. So polar opposites here as well. Then we got Leo and Aquarius. Leo likes to shine, they like to be proud, and Aquarius is very quirky. Both get attention, yes, but in a completely different way. You already see those are very different. We have one that likes to be admired, and Aquarius does not like to be admired, but they get admired anyway just because of what they are. Then we got Virgo, the reserved energy. It's the overcritical and the shy perfectionist. And then here we got those that are very both are shy, of course, but they can be very overly sensitive. And so somebody who's very pragmatic and overly critical, and someone who is very sentimental, that of course again polar opposite, and it might not work. But if the split twin flame, they have opposing energy, how can they make it work then? They need a common ground, and that is the third energy. So if you already get some value out of this content so far, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. That would help me out, and also it is my mission to help you ascend, because we want to grow together, and I'm pretty sure my content can broaden your perspective on many ways. So make sure you hit the bell icon and check out my other content. Yes, let's talk about the third energy. Remember, even though they are polar opposites, they do share the same oversoul over here, so there needs to be sameness as well. They need to have something in common. And sorry, the blue line, there's supposed to be a blue line here as well. That is kind of missing. Please imagine it to be there. Yeah, in astrology, that shows up in opposing and same placements. So opposing placements, of course, could be one Aries and one Libra, but they must have sameness as well. And some examples are, they may have opposing sun signs, but the same moon sign or the same rising sign. And if they have the same rising sign, but opposing sun signs, and they have it in the same house. Imagine one person, for example, is a Gemini rising, and the other one is a Sagittarius rising. They have it in, one would be a Virgo and one a Pisces, then they still have it in the same house. And another example would be the same sun or moon sign but opposing rising signs. And then the sun or moon sign might be in the opposite house. And then another example is they have opposing moon signs but the same sun or rising sign, and that may put the moon in the same house, like any house, the 7th, the 5th, whatever it is. But our moon gets energy from the sign it is, but also from the house. So if they have it in different signs, opposing signs, but let's say both have it in the 5th house, then both would have Leo or 5th house energy attached to their moon, even though it is opposing. It's opposing and still same at the same time. Yeah, since the sun, moon, and rising sign are the most important factors, then there will be sameness in those 3 factors here, sun, moon, rising, but yet opposing energies, again, in sun, moon, and rising. But additionally, they will have more opposing and same signs when it comes to the personal planets. And the personal planets are Mercury, Venus, and Mars. And if it's not in the same or opposing sign, then it might be in the same or opposing house. And you see it here. Those are the houses. The houses are numbered. And for example, one person can have it in the 1st house and the other one in the 7th, or both would have something in the 1st house. So this 3rd factor is essential to find common ground in split twin flames. Since split twin flames share the same oversoul, there needs to be sameness in them, in these connections. For soulmates it may be different, because for them it's enough to have good synastry. Synastry is 2 birth charts on top of each other to find out how their planets interact with one another, very important. But split twin flames, they will have the matching energy and amazing synastry. Remember, they come from the same monad, they share the same oversoul, so they come from the same energy, and that must show up. If that is not enough, they are still a very compatible counterpart. If you have sameness with someone but you're not compatible at all because of your synastry, then it would not be your twin flame, obviously. So you have to have different factors. So yeah, the split twin flame is the perfect mirror and divine counterpart. So the feminine and masculine energy between them is always balanced. We were talking about this, the green lines, the blue lines, red lines. And that happens when sameness and opposites meet. And then that forms the 3rd energy. Well, if you like this video, again, subscribe for more information on the subjects. There will be more videos like this. I already recorded other videos like this. Check out my content. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can contact me, and I do coach as well. And I hope I see you in another video. Then I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.